Good morning, this is Jason Ucino from Learning Space, and I'm driving to school. Today I'm going to be talking about the changing landscape of teaching styles and the research-based stuff that comes out that teachers are encouraged to just have a look at and implement into their lessons. There was a time there where it was all about this new age way of teaching, open class learning, and it had some merit. But now the research is coming back again, and it's talking about the old school stuff is actually awesome way of teaching. So we're talking about the phonics, using phonics for reading. Apparently it's the best way to teach reading, and that is the old school way of teaching. A lot of the ideas of practice and rote learning actually has some merit. So what does that mean as a parent? Well, as a parent, if you're helping your son or daughter with homework or with study, and they say something like, oh, this is not the way we do in class, or if they say something like, oh, this is not exactly the way sir or miss so-and-so did in class, don't be afraid to continue to show them your way of doing it. Some of the old school ways of doing particular questions, maths, reading, whatever it is, actually has some merit. And they have found, a recent study has shown that some of that old school stuff is actually really good, and it's something important for kids to be able to use in their learning. As a teacher, I can tell you that some of the old stuff is something that I've pretty much implemented the whole time, and some of that new stuff that has come through, I've also implemented. I like to pick the good that I feel it's best in my teaching practice, and I put it into the classroom. And if you're going to help your child with their homework or with their study, you can do something similar. If your son or daughter does say something that resonates with you and you think, oh, that actually is a good way of doing it, you can take that on board and still implement your way of doing it, the old school way of learning. So putting those two concepts together, picking out some of the stuff from the new age way of learning and the old school way of learning and mixing it together is not a bad thing. And putting your 2 cents into the way you've been taught at school and showing it with your son or daughter in their study is also a good thing. If you like my videos, there are more of them at learningspace.net.au/driving to school, and have a good day.